Mandeville. Asante. Whittle. Mandeville. Chased here by Hill, who's worked so hard today. Maguire. Kroll. Maguire. Smith. We've got an international break at the moment, but a real bonanza of live Premier League for us to look forward to on BT Sport. 10 live games from the top flight between the 5th and the 10th of February. Some big fixtures in there. Personally looking forward to going to the Etihad for Manchester City against Brentford. All those games between the 5th and the 10th. So a quarter of an hour to go at the Silver Lake. Chimanga. Just kept in on that far side. Sante waits in the box. Can somebody get some quality delivery in? Mandeville. Williams. This time the cross does go in early. Hare with the headed clearance. Maguire hits it from distance.
You can see Maguire picks up the loose ball. Has any one thought in his mind here? Sits up nicely for him, just trying to strike that one on the half volley. Decent effort from the centre half.
Such have been their standards this season, Chesterfield, and the stands of those above them at the moment. Those suggesting if they can't go on and win this, that maybe they are having a bit of a wobble to being beaten at Maidenhead, then the 0-0 draw at home to hold the shot. It's a big 15 minutes or so ahead for Chesterfield, this, isn't it, in terms of their title aspirations?
Yeah, it certainly is. Listen, they have a game in hand as well. It's been a turbulent week for both clubs, actually, and you know, this is a hard place to come. Not many teams come here and get the win, so they'll be relatively happy if he takes a point on the road, and they have a number of home games coming up. Of course, a win would certainly lift either club, really. It's been a difficult week for both clubs.
Just worth repeating that if they could win this, Chesterfield, it would take them up to 3rd. Good ball by Pritchard to Harper. Whelan. Work wide to Hare. Showed way too much of that to Whittle. It's quite an incredible promotion race we have in the National League. One of the most wide open I can remember at any level. 6 points separated the top 9 ahead of today's games. Smith with the foul on Whittle. Aston with the ball forward, and Chimanga from a tight angle. Maybe was caught in 2 minds there, with Asante on the edge of the 6-yard box.
Yeah, see the disappointment on his face there. I think he did have him get caught in 2 minds. He's been well marshalled. It's just a nice little hooked ball into a decent area. You're thinking he wants to shoot there. And in the end, he had Asante, Mandeville to pick out. Did neither. You almost want to take the shot on and then try and pick up a rebound from the keeper.
Mandeville. Kellerman's made a burst from midfield, and the pass almost picked him out as well. Maguire. Kellerman's header. Off for Sante and found Weston, and then he looked for Shimanga. Good defensive header that by Broadbent. Will they get that man into a dangerous position in the final 10 minutes?
Yes, it's another ball, it's causing problems. And Broadbent's been outstanding this evening. Does well once again. I'm just thinking, is Danny Webb thinking about maybe bringing Tom Denton on? Maybe for Mandible, just put him up top and get Sante in behind. Just give him a different option. He does win the majority of balls in the air.
There aren't too many better, if any at all, than Tom Denton in aerial situations at this level. It's got to be a temptation, hasn't it, for the caretaker manager Danny Webb to throw him on?
Yeah, he came on for 10 or 15 minutes, you might say. Into the last 10 minutes of this game, it seems like a logical choice.
Just had to look over to his manager there, Tom Denton, didn't he? Quite roll for Whittle. Be hoping that he is thrown on Denton. Smith with the header. It's Eastleigh who get the free kick. It's Tyrone Williams involved.
There again, see, it's a bit of a coming together, isn't it? Can't see an awful lot wrong from this angle, but he's a very combative player, is Tyrone Williams, playing in that right wing-back position.
He's shown his versatility as well, hasn't he, already at Chester, because he's played on the right of a three in the defence as well, which he's quite capable of doing. Saw him be versatile at Solihull as well, and at Kidderminster before that. Useful signing.
Yeah, he's done really well, slotted in nicely. Let's say, if has to do a job, he will do it. He gives 100% every game.
The National League's draw specialists. They finished level 8 times this season. It's more than any other side in the division before this weekend. Are they on their way to another draw, another point here, the Spyrites? Or they're going to get some drama in the final 10 minutes or so? Shimanga. Smith in a race to keep this in. He had every confidence that that would be a corner, and he was right. Chance perhaps for Eastleigh to put Loach under some pressure. Former Chesterfield man Whelan will take it. Plenty of pace on that delivery too, and there were several players diving in on that. Looks like it was Broadbent at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, it's a cluster of players there. Let's say Broadbent 3 out of 6 yards, possibly disappointed not to hit the target once again. Eastleigh have never actually won a home game against Chesterfield.
Draw into Chesterfield wins. Is this going to finish all square, or is there a winner in this for somebody? Remember, the last 3 games between the sides have all finished 1-0 to Chesterfield. Sante hasn't really been able to have the impact that Danny Webb would have wished for after throwing him on. Inside the final 5 minutes at the Silver Lake. Well, it's up towards Smith. He'd got him behind there, but his first touch let him down. Throw-in taken quickly by Whittle. Mandeville is clearly being held. Perhaps a chance to put one in the box here for Chesterfield.
Yeah, he does well. Mandeville uses his body to shield the ball. It's a little bit clumsy from Josh Hare.
A side who really have struggled for clean sheets this season, Eastleigh. And they continue to keep out Chesterfield here. Weston.
He's done well. Vincent Harper in for Kelly. He's stuck at his task.
Asante. Chesterfield get the corner. Chesterfield supporters behind the goal, which their side are attacking. Floated delivery. Header by Broadbent. Kellerman. To get away from Whelan and gets the free kick.
He does really well. Jim Kellerman keeps it alive, little step over, and then just let it go through the legs of Tom Whelan. Draws a foul. Clever play.
Another chance to cause danger from a set piece for the Spireites. What a lift it would give them if they could snatch something at the end of the game here. Mandeville will take the free kick. McDonnell organising his defenders. Quality needed from Mandeville. It's not a bad ball. And it came out to Weston! What a hit! Sublime strike from Curtis Weston. He could hardly have hit that any better. And Chesterfield might just have snatched this right at the end.
Well, what a huge goal this could be for Chesterfield. It's a really good header. Yes, it's into a dangerous area. He ideally wants to head that wide. They've defended them so well, but what a strike from Curtis Weston. You don't see many cleaner strikes than this. Look at the technique. McDonnell, absolutely no chance. A game that's been lacking any kind of quality, that deserves to win any game.
It's his first goal since February of 2020. Would you believe it? Wow, what a strike that is. Will it win the game for Chesterfield? What a lift Kevin, this would give the whole club, after what has been off the pitch, such a difficult 7 days.
Yeah, and listen, if it proves to be the winner, it's extremely harsh on Eastleigh. They've been resolute, hard-working, solid. Haven't given Chesterfield any chances, really. Maguire in the first half, but there's still time left in this game. But that was just a pure strike from Curtis Weston. And I just tell you, it's been a difficult week for Chesterfield and Eastleigh.
So a minimum of 3 minutes added time, which we're into now. And Eastleigh hit back here, into the box it goes. Header was won by the goal scorer Weston. Shimanga, Mandeville. Let's get Kevin Davies' man of the match.
Well, listen, there's been some good performances, particularly in that back three for Eastleigh. I thought Tom Broadbent's been outstanding, but like I said moments ago, it's lacked any kind of quality. So I'm going to give it to Curtis Weston for that strike. A moment of brilliance, a moment of real quality. A real leader in there for Chesterfield, so Curtis Weston it is.
Change made late on here with Jake Hesketh coming on, replacing Danny Hollands. Yeah, sometimes at the end of a campaign, particularly a title-winning campaign, Kevin, any side will look back at really big moments in the season where the campaign might have gone in a different direction. You just wonder in the fullness of time how big that Western goal could prove to be for the Spyrites. Yeah,
and it's a message to the teams in and around them. If it stays like this, we ain't going away. We're here. Yes, it's been difficult, but we're going to stick together as a group, stick together as a club, and keep fighting. And those fans, they'll stick behind them as long as they give 100% every week. So, like you said, Adam, it could be a huge game. See Grimes coming on now just to shore things up for the last 90 seconds or so.
Shimanga, who for once has not been on the score sheet today for Chesterfield. Somebody else has done the business. Grimes, come on, for the final minute or so here. There it is, 5th National League club. From Hereford last summer. Obviously go to Maidenhead next before Yeovil come to Hampshire, but we really don't know whether that man will be in charge when Chesterfield meet Dagenham and Redbridge in Derbyshire in their next game. Big days ahead for Chesterfield Football Club in terms of off-the-pitch matters. Mandeville has got Asante in the box. And Mandeville's gone down there. There was certainly a coming together involving Harper. It's worth mentioning as well, Kevin, from Chesterfield's perspective, they've got Stockport coming up soon as well. Again, after Dagenham and Redbridge, this is the penalty appeal.
Yeah, they just come together there, don't they? Again, I don't think it's enough for a penalty. Asante just trying to keep the ball and waste time. Well, I say, I think it's Dagenham at home. They do have a number of home games coming up, so it could be a big win for Chesterfield in that belief. We don't know what's going to happen in the future with the club, but this could be a big win for them. Harsh on Eastleigh. I think they've played really well.
What a big 3 points for Chesterfield after a nightmare week. It ends on a big high for the caretaker manager, Danny Webb. They've done the business in Hampshire. A Western wonder strike has won it for the Spyrites. You won't see a ball struck any better than that anywhere this weekend. It was sublime, the volley that has won it here. As Kevin Davies says, it is more than a little harsh, really, on Eastleigh, who played their part in this game and have defended so well, but they ultimately take nothing from it. Weston with the winner, Kevin Davies, and it's 3 points that takes Chesterfield up to 3rd.
Yeah, it's all about results, isn't it? This time of year, as I said, difficult for both clubs, and neither team really deserved to win that game. 0-0 would have been a fair reflection, but that one moment of brilliance from Curtis Weston takes all 3 points up the M1 for Chesterfield. We'll see what happens with both clubs in the coming days, weeks. A big win for them.
And the news is even better than third. I've done them an injustice. It's seconds they got to on goal difference. What a day for that man. They've won by a goal to nil at the Silver Lake.
Well, a very last-minute Curtis Weston strike there, taking the points for Chesterfield. Just how much of a big 3 points is that going to be? Aaron, can you believe what we just saw there in the last minute of the game?
Well, listen, it's going to take something like that to settle this game, and it's a magnificent strike from Curtis Weston. He hasn't scored a goal in 2 years, so, you know, to score one, that had to be the winner, but what a great strike it was.
Yeah, look what it means to the fans as well, celebrating with them there. A massive 3 points for Chesterfield. Let's see what that has done to the top of the National League table.